Hello guys, good evening. So today you are going to learn how to create a billing alarm, and the main use of this is that your free tire account shouldn't go over a set threshold of amount, right? So for example, you might not want to spend 1,000 rupees or $100 in a month, so we'll be setting up a billing alarm which will email you and tell you that your bill is over 1,000 rupees or whatever amount you set. Okay, and then you can go to a billing dashboard and see what service you forgot to stop or used excessively. So you'll see that what which service has caused this amount of billing, and then you can stop the service or disable that AWS service. So this is the lab, and please log into AWS console. I'll click on the sign into the console. I'll sign in. Then as you remember that I have configured multi-factor authentication in our last lecture. So I'll tap my MFA code here. I'll open Google Authenticator on my mobile and I'll see a 6-character number. I'll type that and submit. So as you can see that now I've logged in and I'll go to billing. You can click here, you can click my billing dashboard, or however you can search here also billing. You can go in this way also. Okay, so let's go by this way. I'll click on my billing dashboard. You can see that I haven't spent anything over my free tab. That is why the price is 0.0 INR and the cost of $1 is almost 70.63 Indian rupees. And now what you have to do is you have to go click on bills. You can see that here nothing I haven't spent anything. My budget is zero, data transfer is zero. Okay, so you can see that it's zero right now. So what I'll do is I'll click, I need to set a budget for myself, so I'll click on budget. Okay, and then I'll click on create a budget. Then there are three types of budget, mainly cost budget, usage budget, and reservation budget. So this is a very simple case. So what we'll be going ahead with cost budget. So it says that it's used to monitor your costs against a specified dollar amount and receive alerts when your user defined thresholds are met. Okay, so I hope you understand this sentence, and the same I've told you earlier. So let's click on set your budget and let's keep the name as monthly S3 budget. S3 is a simple storage service. I will be discussing it later. For now, you can see that if your usage is more for S3, that is storage, one kind of storage above a particular amount, then you will get an email, and then um, you can change the usage of that particular service, that is S3 service or storage service. Okay, so we'll keep the period as monthly because the billing is generated every month, so we need to see the billing every month. Budgeted amount I'll keep it as $100. Okay, here you can see that last month it was $0, so I haven't spent anything, so I'll keep the budget amount as $100. And I keep it as a recurring budget. Recurring budget means every month it will be recurring, and you can also set expiring budget. Here you need to select the month. For example, we are starting in December, so I can set it as January 2019. So this budget will automatically get delete or expire, and you won't get any new alerts. So we want it to happen every month. So what we'll do is we'll keep it as a recurring budget. Okay, then you can see that filtering is there, more filters are there, those are not very important. You can see that, and now you can click on configure alerts. Okay, So here what you want to do is alert the alert threshold. Here you have to set the threshold. For example, $100 you have kept the maximum amount, and if you keep the threshold as 90, so what does it mean? That 90% of budget amount. So it means that if your usage of S3 service or whatever service, it reaches $90. Okay, it means 90% of whatever amount we have kept. So we have kept as $100, so 90% of that, it means $90. If it reaches, then that time itself you'll get the email, so that it's kind of sending you alert before you reaches the $100. Okay, so we have set the threshold as 90. The good one is if you can keep it as 85. Okay, so we have kept as alert threshold as 85. So here you can see that you will get notify the following contacts when actual cost is greater than or equal to greater than 85% or $85 in our case. Okay, so I'll keep my email ID as this one, and I'll click on confirm budget. So here, this is the review that you have selected the cost budget type, and the budget details are, the name is S3 budget, or any name you can give, just is for your identification purpose. Then period you have kept as monthly, so it will be recurring, or it will be checking every month, and it will be telling you every month. And start date is December 1st, that is of this month, and budgeted amount is $100, and rest is, and this is the main thing, the alert, which gives you, or the which sends an email to this particular email ID. You can put multiple alerts also. Suppose there are 10 members in your team, and suppose this I am on leave. Okay, in my team there are 10%, and I am on leave due to Christmas Eve or New Year Eve. And if there are other people, you can put their email ID here, so that they'll also get contacted in case your uh, threshold is more than 85%. Okay, let's click on create. So here you can see that your budget has been successfully created. Similarly, you can create more budgets like this, and you'll get alerts on your email. So that is it for today, guys, and let me know if you have any doubts, or do share and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Good night.